Okay, so now I would ask Unala Moolchan to come and give her experience with the professional exams, as well as Chad Phillip, right on time.
Hi everybody. So Chad and myself, Chad. Yeah, we wrote Exam FM alone. We didn't write MFE and CFE and all those sorts of things last August, right? You want to say anything? Okay, well, to sign up and so forth, I think that the Society of Actuaries website is very user-friendly. So you can literally Google registration for Exam FM SOA and it would guide you through the process, right? Okay, with respect to like prepping for the exams, we both actually use ADAPT, which is Moolchan Actuaries, right? Is this sort of like, is a software designed to help you study for it, right? So you could buy the manual, it's like everything is online, right? So you can buy the manual to like go through the theory. There are video lessons, so there's the founder of it that actually stands up in front of like a blackboard or whatever, you know what I mean? And speaks to you and tells you and teaches you exactly what, like just like if you're in a classroom, right? So it's like perfect in that sense. There are custom exams where you choose certain topics to actually do a whole exam on that one topic, and then there is the actual practice exams, right? So I find this is the coolest thing, right? So when you do your first practice exam, they start you off at level 3, right? So you do that exam, based on how you do, you gain levels, right? And according to Moolchan Actuaries, they say that if you can pass level 7 exam, if your level becomes level 7, right, then there's a 90% chance that you'll actually pass the exam. So I think that's amazing, right? So like 90% of the people that actually use it and reach level 7 kind of sure to pass, right? And yeah, well that was the case for us, right? So that was really amazing. And it kind of like grows with you, so like it adapts, you know? Yeah. With respect to like the week of the exam, I think I was too overwhelmed to actually study. So like coming down to the week, I didn't actually do anything. So like I was just kind of go through some formulae, like do that kind of stuff. I didn't actually do any work. Oh, and before the exam, I did like probably like about 20 practice papers under exam conditions. Like every day I do a paper, which is like 3 hours long, and then I take time after that to go through the solution. And under that, like with respect to each question, they would give you the written solution. Then they would have the video solution. So the guy would stand up and he's so nice in the videos. And he would like explain everything to you. And then even better, there's a forum. So you could actually message them and ask them, okay, well, I don't understand this, and tra-la-la-la-la. And they would actually help you out, right? So it's super interactive. Get it. If you're planning to do FM or whatever, you need like a month in advance, and they're like Excel sheets telling you, like giving you like a study schedule and stuff before the exam, right? Do it while you're a student, because so like for FM, I think it was $400 US, but they give you
that was just for 2 months.
That
was just for 2 months.
That was for 2 months subscription, right?
If you're a student, you have.
Yeah, if you're a student, you submit your status letter to them and they give you 50% off. And so in exam LTAM, I actually bought it to do like because it's actually it's like $1,200 US, right? But I mean, as a student, you get 60% off. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take the 300-day subscription for it. So you know, I have it. After I finish my degree, if I plan to do LTAM, I already have it, and I don't actually need to spend the money then, because then I have to pay the actual whole $1,200, right? So I find that's really good too. Okay, the week of the exam, I did nothing. The exam day was horrible for me. The exam day was horrible. Make sure and eat properly. Oh, and something nobody told me before, right? They always say no water, no food and stuff allowed. But apparently you could keep it in your bag and like you could leave the exam room and have it if you want. But they need to see.
When you do that, there's the time.
Yeah, but you lose your time. But if you're hungry, right? So I mean, if you're willing to sacrifice that little 10 minutes of your time, I don't know everybody, but sometimes you need a little water and stuff. But you're gonna have to go through the signing in procedure and the scanning and so forth again. The exam was The exam was good. The exam was good.
Definitely.
The exam was good. It was a good exam. It had, like, according to Adapt, it had, like, most of the questions were, like, a level 6, right? It had, like, one question that I found to be a level 10-ish, because it's something I have, like, it was one question I didn't see anything, like it was similar to it. And so basically just use Adapt and reach a little level 7. Make sure you done the exam conditions. Use it 3 hours. Don't pause it and think to work a question because you're just cheating yourself, right? I learned my lesson, right? So that's basically it. That's what we did.
No questions.
No question is repeated. But like okay, when you start the questions, you start to realize patterns and like you actually learn how to think, right? So you kind of grow with it. That's when you need to keep doing more questions and more questions and more questions, right? Because that means like how many questions did I do? 35 by 20 on the exam conditions. I think the exam condition thing is very, 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 very important. Because it's one thing to do the questions, but to do it within the time is difficult. Yeah. I just read one. We just did FM last August. I wanted to do P in January. I signed up for it. And then I was like, I want to enjoy Christmas too. So I didn't do it. But make sure, make sure you give yourself enough time to study. I think like a month of past papers is good enough. But make sure you have like a month before to actually study. Yeah. Try to say something.
Alright, well, my experience was different than hers because she like real smart now. So no, okay. So when you buy the Adapt, they tell you how long to study each topic, and that's basically for people who now introduced to FM now. But as we did it here for like a year before we actually did the exam, like studying for it was a bit easier because the material isn't like foreign. So, but I mean, some things like you didn't pick up in school, you'll pick it up while doing that now. And you'll regret not having it when you're in school. Like, I recommend if you're doing it, do it when you have nothing else to do. Because if you do it during school, well, for me, it will be like extremely hard now. Because remember, you have to like get your sleep, you know. So you have to focus plenty on both now. But like any holidays, I understand like there will be distractions because the holidays, your friends going out and thing. I'm not saying not to go out and thing, but you had to like balance it now. I didn't do as much questions as she did. And when I did the practice questions, that 3 hours took me 6 hours because I paused it and like I panicking because I wasn't getting all the answers and I talking to her and she getting it all, so that was just making me even more nervous. Yeah, so like it was like very, very, it was real difficult. For like the day of the exam, I reached, because the center is in Trinity, so I live in San Fernando, so I reached there like an hour before the exam, because I didn't want to risk the traffic or anything. And I got there and I sat down, just waiting, and getting increasingly nervous, like real nervous. And then she came and she made me more nervous. And so we went and talked to the lady who was there, and she made me more nervous because she said you can't walk in with water, nothing, 3 hour exam, you can't eat nothing.
Maybe take off my jewelry, maybe take off my glasses.
And the exam conditions was a little tough because...
check it to make sure you have no camera.
Yeah, and like the exam was a little tough because like it's a lot of pressure because the place is extremely cold. There's a camera on the ceiling, like right above you. Like each person has a camera right above them, right in front of them as well.
I have 2 people just there, and sometimes they'll come and walk around and just scan you out. So
like it is like there's real pressure. And like for me, like so when the exam starts, there's a questionnaire for like no reason.
No, when it finishes it.
No, like before the exam, it had a tutorial on how to use the computer now.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I just want to start this exam. Look, I like real nervous.
Yeah. And at the end.
But like when I saw the first question, all the nerves went away. But I didn't know the first 2 questions, so that was terrible. When I got to the 4th question, like I started to feel calm. And I came back and do the other 3. The first 3 I didn't do. And yeah, at the end they give you a survey, like because when you finish the exam, they're supposed to tell you how you did now. So I ain't really trying to do the survey.
And then you get a survey.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to do that survey because I just want to know if I pass or fail now. Because some of my friends, they did it before, like when I walked in, and I look at their faces and
Yeah. Two of our friends
it was
were like, we failed, and we're like,
yeah, that just kind of, because I know like both of them studied real hard too now. And for me, like studying so hard and spend all this money to fail was a sin now. So yeah, like it's a lot of pressure. But once you do a lot of questions, you'll be more confident in your ability to answer the questions.
yeah, confidence is key.
Yeah.
In the exam.
Like they said when we started this degree, they'll teach you to think, and that's like very important. Because you have to remember all the stuff you learned, so it will be. Because like we said, no questions repeated now. Each exam, a lot of fellow actuaries, they come together and create questions for the exam. So like no question will be repeated. And like calculators are important as well. Because my calculator wasn't efficient.
Really?
Your mic wasn't
Which
it
one?
wasn't the
You have
Multiview.
financial. Oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so you get the financial calculator. I'm sure you all have it, but also get the what is the next one?
Texas, TTIS, Access,
Yeah,
Multiview.
that. Even though you only need it for stats, I think yes, that one.
Yeah, that
That is
one,
amazing
yeah.
because you cannot use a financial calculator to do anything.
Just
That
beside
financial
the like
calculator
find
is
present
just for
value
and like right before the exam, I looked at these forums that were saying like people during the exam, people calculators and stuff. Don't do that before the exam, right? And always have a backup. Carry backup batteries too in case.
Oh yeah, when you go to the exam, they give you pencils and a booklet to answer the questions.
Yeah, depends
Like to
on
write
how
all the
hard
work
you
in.
know.
Yeah, they give you all that. But yeah, before you go in the exam, make sure you had like a real good breakfast or lunch, depending on when they do it.
Eat properly.
Like that's important because you don't want to get hungry and then have to stop. Because for me, I took the whole 3 hours.
Yeah, me too.
And no, you finish an hour though. No, you finish an hour.
Okay, no, I took like probably like I went through the exam in like about 2 hours, like did all the questions and stuff, and then like within the last hour, I like went through and like did like my little final touches to it, like the 1 or 2 questions that I left out, did that and did that, and like when I get that 15-minute mark, I think then I submitted that because I was excited to see what's going on.
Yeah, now with me, I still on 5 questions to go in 10 minutes. So
I got a 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was kind of. I thought I'd get everything correct. But
Yeah, I thought-
apparently I think I got something wrong.
yeah, I thought I failed. I got 6. I got 6. 6 is passes by the year. So
Oh yeah, you just need to get a 6. So yeah, you just need a 6. Like I think you should just.
don't say you just need a 6. That's 6 real hard to get to just by the year. No, like it really is. No, it really is real hard to get.
I mean, like for my first exam, I think I overstudied at the same time, but that was because I was scared of failing. I didn't want to walk into my first exam and find out I failed. So probably I'll be a little more conservative when it comes.
Yeah, and like the 2 exams that you should start off with is either P or FM because those are the easiest.
Yeah, but for us, people that do a degree should probably start with FM because we do Master Finance 1 and 2 in year 2, but probably do it in
Yeah,
year 3.
too.
Yeah, so that vacation is perfect time to do FM. Yeah. Oh, and with respect to like when you're studying for the courses in school itself, like use the ASM Manual, guys. Use the ASM Manual. It's really good.
I mean, for questions, you could use the
For questions.
Broverman, you know?
Oh no, I'm Broverman Questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need Broverman Questions, but for like a proper understanding of stuff, ASM is really good. Yeah.
Or the
The Actex is too.
yeah, the questions in the Actuarial is simple. Yeah.
For FM matters.
Yeah, life comes as I advise you to do an extra course in summer.
Oh, you can do your foundation. No, I didn't do summer because
She did her summer courses in summer
yeah,
before.
in year 1
She bought 3
like,
courses.
That summer thing, I finished all my foundation. So I didn't want to have to worry about that because I was kind of structuring myself so that in year 3 I only have like 5 courses. But then when I heard about the Spanish thing, I thought like last semester I would have had to done Spanish through the 2A1, right? But luckily I didn't have to do it. But I kind of left it off because it was so kind of iffy. So I thought I would do it like this semester, right? So I ended up doing 6 courses last semester. So now this semester I have 4 courses, which is great.
Yeah, so you really had to set up yourself good for the last year because it's your last year, you don't want to feel one thing in this last year and you had to come back again now.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Especially in the second semester, you had to stay back a whole year. And
But just be careful with year 2 also because you have math finals and then you have life cons too. So, I mean.
Yeah, math finals will get easier, but the life cons will hit you real hard.
Yeah, life cons will hit you.